Meet the new royal family in the New World Order, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Boy, the gift that keeps on giving. This whole P. Diddy, the diddler situation regarding his charges of SANR is just dragging more and more people in the industry along with him. Last video we covered the situation and I said, hey, people are going to be starting asking questions about the people who are close with him, and that's already been going on for a couple of weeks now. And obviously the biggest names involved in those associations with Mr. Sean Diddy Combs, the diddler himself, are Jay-Z and the Queen Bee, Beyonce. Latest update in this whole kerfuffle. Now, I'm not even going to downgrade it to a kerfuffle. This whole scandal, this is a gate situation. This is freak off gate at this point. So over the past couple of weeks, Piers on his uncensored platform has been covering this whole Diddy situation and has been inviting various contributors, and one of the most controversial contributors he's invited over the past week has been Jaguar Wright. Some people might see her as a conspiracy theorist loony bin who just talks out the side of her mouth and has no facts or evidence with her allegations. And some other people will say she's a truth teller, an insider, a whistleblower, someone that's trying to expose the dealings that go on behind closed doors, if you will, in the music, acting and overall entertainment industry, because she used to be part of it. She was a former recording artist, vocalists for various backing tracks and performers, a socialite at a time. She was, not in the spotlight, but she was making waves in and around when Jay-Z and Beyonce and Diddy and their man there were coming up. They've been seeing pictures together at parties together. So essentially, this isn't a nobody. This isn't just some random person coming off the street and telling the crazy conspiracy theorists that they've heard from someone else. This is someone who claims to have first-hand knowledge and experience of said allegations. Let's have a look at what she even talked about.
Why there's no vindication for me? Because for 4 years, I've been screaming, not just Diddy, but Diddy and Jay-Z are monsters. And the victim-making machine kept going on.
Jay-Z has been notable by his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Because that's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere, forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he sneaks away without a response. That changes now, Sean. You must respond. You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately: Sean Carter. This has been a fist of tyranny that has been punching through our culture and our society for decades. It must stop.
There you have it. Some powerful allegations regarding Jay-Z. That sent the internet wild. Because that was the first time someone who was seen to a lot of people as a conspiracy theorist was able to get on a platform that had some prestige, had some credibility, and as a result, a lot of people who were not aware of her are now aware of her now and have gone through all her previous interviews to see what she said before, because don't get it twisted, she was holding her tongue in this. Like, if you've seen any of her other videos, you're thinking, right, did that really happen? Is that really true? I mean, you seem to be have some clout, as in regards to you were there. We seen pictures of you. This was before AI and them things there. She's been doing it for like 4 or 5 years. So, and nothing's happened to you. Like, no one's taking you to court. No one's tried to sue you. Like, is she telling the truth, or is there some fire there where there's smoke? There's something there when it comes to some of the things she's saying, some of the things she's alleging. And as a result of this new found, I don't know, acknowledgement by mainstream old media in relation to Piers Morgan and his connections and his platform and, you know, the work he's done in the industry, a lot of people were talking and a lot of people saw what was going on and what was being said, the allegations. And one of the people, or two of the people, were Jay-Z and Beyonce themselves. And as soon as they saw this, they were like, nah, we've been tolerating her for so long, and now someone that we can touch in this industry has platformed her nonsense to them, right? Those baseless allegations. They're like, nah, we ain't standing for it. You're getting touched today, Piers. Probably came on the phone and was like, yo, Piers, take that shit down, man. She lying. She ain't Jaguar right, she Jaguar wrong. Jay-Z in here like, nah, B ain't happy. And you gonna see our wrath today. And that's what's happened. Piers Morgan, out of all people, has issued a retraction of said snippet of the interview, overall programming that he did that day. You can't find it on the original. They've cut that shit out real quick. He's issued an apology, even though he did all the journalistic, you know, integrity things that you would do, saying, you know, they're not here to defend themselves. You know, these allegations are serious allegations, and, you know, I don't believe them, but, you know, they're not here to defend themselves. Hopefully we can get a response, X, Y, and Z. He did all the journalistic, you know, things that you could do to give the other side, other people that are contributors that are on that same platform. You know, so one of them said, I don't believe her. She's known to be a conspiracy theorist. You know, there were people to give a balanced and opposite view to what she was saying. But J&B weren't having it. They were like, you better shake that shit down. You better apologize to us. And that's what he did. Piers Morgan, not even Meghan and Harry could get an apology out of him. Not even the British government could get an apology out of him. He left his old job because he was standing on business. Now the Carters are involved and he got touched, fam. They didn't try and threaten to sue him. They sent her cease and desist. That's basically say, yo, watch your mouth, bruv. Because Piers is industry. Don't get it twisted. Piers is industry. So when industry people try to take the industry down, everyone's looking at you sideways like, bruh, don't you know where your bread's buttered? Don't you know we can make your life a whole misery? Don't you know we can basically remove your platform for you? We can make sure a lot of people don't advertise that we got connections with. They literally have the power. Like, this shows you the power of Jay-Z and Beyonce. They can blacklist you. Someone as big as Piers Morgan has been doing this media thing for so long, issued an apology and a retraction just like that. Yo, you got to see it for yourself. Let's have a look at this.
The shocking allegations levelled at Sean Diddy Combs have burst the floodgates on salacious claims about an industry many people believe harboured a monster. Understandably, the internet's ablaze with claims about these events and whether other powerful figures were involved too. Well, last week I interviewed Jaguar Wright, a singer-songwriter who's made claims about Diddy for years. Those claims had already received a lot of attention in the media across many platforms for many years. And that's the thing about platforms. The reality of the modern world is that pretty much everyone has a platform as long as they have something to say that other people want to hear. That's why we invited her on to be interviewed. The people making these claims have an audience with or without shows like mine. Well, Jaguar Wright unexpectedly made several serious allegations about Jay-Z and Beyonce during that interview. As I said in the moment, they were not present to respond or defend themselves, but now they have. Their lawyers contacted us to say that those claims were totally false and have no basis in fact, and we've therefore complied with the legal request to cut them from the original interview. Editing interviews is not something we do lightly at a show called Uncensored. But, like the proverbial cries of fire in a crowded theatre, there are legal limits on us too. And we apologise to Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Exactly. Piers Morgan most definitely is censored right now. He took a calculated risk. Let's be honest. He knew who he was having on. He knew she was definitely going to go off script. He knew she was going to implicate other people, especially the most highest profile person associated with the diddler, Jay-Z and Beyonce. And now their names have been on the record on a big platform. You know, someone's accusing them of stuff. It's only a matter of time that other stuff, and this is the first time they've responded to any of it. They haven't released no statements, no messages, no Instagram posts. They've not really been doing anything. They've literally been lying low, waiting it out. But like Jaguar Wright said, it's time to respond, and they responded. And don't get twisted, the dominoes are falling. I don't know whether what she's saying is right or wrong. We're just speculating on this whole situation. If you want my opinion, I believe there might be some truth to it. Might be some truth to the allegations. I don't know how deep. There've been loads of crazy things like, mistresses getting, because they got pregnant and her existence being scrubbed up from the internet. Like, trust me, when you got power, you can do things like that. You can literally make someone's digital footprint disappear. You can do it to yourself. You can pay, I think it's like internet scrapers or something like that. People who literally buy up information on people and then destroy it for obviously a fee. Literally can destroy your existence, and the only people that know who you were people in your private life that'd be like, oh yeah, they post them on their their death date saying, oh, so sad, gone too soon. But other than that, your ass is gone. Nothing. No history, no the company that you worked for, the company that you founded, none of that. That's gone. Google's buried that. Hey, these are just allegations and we're just covering them. If you want to do some more research, if you want to go down the YouTube rabbit hole, trust me, it is vast and deep.
Pause.
Anyways, let me know what you think about this whole situation. Let me know if you think Jaguar right is Jaguar wrong or right. And as always, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
I be kidding on my foes, even though I got it all on my own. Success sweet, yeah, it tastes like honeycomb. Dropping blood tears and even breaking bones. I'm sipping on Patron while aiming for the throne. I've been to hell and back.